Welcome back. Today we're going to be editing a PDF. So when you first open the PDF, you're going to have to click on this little pen mark to give us the markup toolbar so that you can see the editing tools. And in section A, you're supposed to be putting one of these letters in each of these boxes. So which one corresponds to anterior. To add a text box, you would click on this little button up here that has an A inside of a box. And that'll give you a text box. And it'll pop up kind of in the middle of your screen. Sometimes you have to go find it. You can see that my text box the text is a little bit big. So if you wanted to, you can reduce the size of it by going down to a slightly smaller text. And if you wanted to, you could turn it into some color by clicking like that. And then once you've got it formatted correctly, you can just put in the correct letter. I'm going to put in letter X. And when you're done, you don't want to press enter. You just want to sort of click out of the box, and then the box will be where it is. Now, to make another text box, you can either go back and put in another text box, and that text box will be formatted the same as the first, so you don't have to change it every time. Put in your next letter, and then click out. Or the alternate method is to click on the text box, copy it, and paste it. I have a Mac, so on my computer, copying involves hitting Command C, and then pasting it is Command V. If you have a PC or Chromebook, I am not actually sure what you do to copy and paste, but there's a way to do it, I'm sure. And then once you've pasted it in there, you can put in a different letter. Likewise, if we want to have a plane of the body, you can actually just paste a new text box in there, drag it over, and then put the plane in here. I'm not going to put the actual plane in because you're supposed to do that research on your own, and continue to fill it out. As we move down, so to put in a line, you would click over here on the shapes bar. And you can see that you can put in different types of shapes. All we need today is a line. When I click on it, it actually gives me a pretty nice line. You can change the weight of the line here. I have it set pretty thick. You could go much thinner, or you can go like super thick if you wanted. Oop. We don't want it to be that thick. That doesn't look very nice. So, somewhere around there. And you can also change the color of it. Maybe I want it to be blue. That's easier. You can make it longer or shorter by clicking on the blue dots at either end. And you can put it at whatever direction you wanted. So if I wanted to put in an oblique cut, which is not something you're required to know, I would put it like that. And likewise, for the next picture, you can just click on it, copy, paste, grab the new one, and move it around as necessary. Now, one thing you want to stay clear of is there's this little green dot in the middle. If you happen to grab that, it's going to bend the line, right? We're not going to make any bendy cuts today. Surgeons don't generally like to cut in a pattern like that. So if you do happen to bend it, you can either try and get it back straight again, drag it back, or you can just delete the whole thing and start over. So when you grab it, you kind of want to grab it from one side or the other, not that green thing in the middle. And to get rid of it, if you don't want it anymore, you would just click delete. Once you're done, you're going to save your PDF by going up here, clicking on save, and then you would submit this as your completed lab. Thanks for watching. See you in class.